morning. This beautiful Tuesday morning. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's another 3-hour journey on your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria. You should know that we come live from TVC Communication Studios here in Lagos.
Yes, and we do our bits to show up here every morning from 8 o'clock. I was going to say 6 o'clock. And now we need you to do your bits by tuning in and staying tuned in till the end of the show.
Now you got to tell a friend to tell a friend that there's a 3-hour joyride on Wake Up Nigeria every single day. My name is Yomi Ope.
Looks like I'm looking forward to the 8 o'clock hour, but I am Mary Alimi, and we are streaming live at tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Now you should send in your comments on social media with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria.
Now you can also download our mobile app from any app store. So the Google Play Store. I'm always, the Google Play Store or the Apple iStore from any device, and you can watch us from anywhere in the world.
Indeed you can. And talking about watching us, remember the birthday shout-outs today?
Oh yeah,
so you should send,
looking forward to that as well.
Yes, if you missed today, there's always Thursday, so you can always send in your birthday shout-outs using the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria, the person's photo and the person's name, of course.
Yes, indeed. So we're going straight to this morning's highlights. Let you guys know what we've got in store for you. It's going to be a special day. Indeed
it is. I'm sure you know that music is a big part of what we do every day. For the first performance, we will be joined by young guest, Sokom Samuel. He is formerly known as one of the fastest rising artists in the Nigerian music industry.
And right after that, we'll move on to celebrating our viewers whose birthdays are sometime this week, between Monday and Friday. But we're going to be celebrating and giving you shout-outs today on the show. All right, so for the latest news in the world of entertainment, Mike will be joined by Cynthia much later. Now, our parenting segment is taking on a twist this morning, and for a focus on daddies, we have Lagos Dad joining us on what expectant dads can expect.
What expectant dads can expect?
Yeah, what they can look forward to. If a woman is expectant, the father is also expected to be expectant as well.
Well, it's nice to have the dads be the focus for a change, of course.
Yeah.
It's always about the moms every time. But we're looking forward to this hair DIY much later. And this one is mostly for the ladies, of course. I know there are guys who are into long hair, so this could be of help as well. Professional wig maker Salome Wang will be showing steps to making your own wig.
All right, and lastly, Nigerian actor Toby Makinde is going to be joining us for a chat. Hey, people.
Hi.
So how do they say it? Happy Tuesday.
Which one is Happy Tuesday?
Well, no, I just want to, it's the second day of fasting. It'll take about a week before they get used to it. But yeah.
So there's a particular colleague of mine who, when when Ramadan begins, is a totally different person. So days leading up to Ramadan is absolutely crazy, almost to the point of irritation. And then the moment the fasting starts, he goes,
down.
Hey, don't bring this in front of me. Don't, and he's the nastiest person you can think of. And he does it every year. Should I call out the person?
No, please don't call him out.
I'm tempted.
So I think the idea is introspection, evaluation, all of that. But the same thing to have two colleagues to. It's like when the fasting started, you know, when they ramped up the level of, and so that when you do something, and then when you want to read to do back, and they're like, I'm fasting, no, don't. 2 winches like that. Yeah. They know themselves.
Anyway, well, it's like you said, it's a time for self-reflection. So it's not just doing it because it's a season, just for the season. It's something that you should continue over and over and over and over again.
I like MM's Met Gala outfit.
MM's Met Gala outfit. Oh, yeah, because of what she's been.
The diamonds and the things that she has going there.
Really?
Yes,
there you go.
There
you go. We can see on the screen.
Okay, so quick one. I just want to give a shout out. There's a very special person in my life who is celebrating their birthday today.
Which one is there?
I don't understand.
There now.
Which one is there?
2 of them. So that's what I'm saying there.
Okay.
This is because I said it's
So are you going to talk about this very special person?
No, I'm not. I'm just going to say I love you. Mwah. You're extremely special.
More.
So I don't understand. How is this person supposed to know that I'm the one that
he knows? Because
like,
today is a special day.
It's like when you say,
like
happy birthday, love. You know yourself.
No, I'm not that kind of Nigerian girl.
Mary's like
people are straight up. Henry, I love you. You
mean so much to me.
You are the apple. You're the apple of my heart. I mean, I love you.
Mike
Everything.
is single. We are getting there. 14
but
years.
you get to Nigerian ladies. And Nigerian ladies go.
I love you. You know yourself.
You know yourself.
No, it's not. This is not a matter. You know, the thing is this.
They're like 17 guys.
There's a
people
like
that if I start talking about.
That smiley.
Okay, so since you insist, I'm going to call
we don't insist.
the first person.
Yes,
no,
Joel.
insist.
Yeah,
Joel,
that's his name. Joel is
Joel?
a good friend of mine. We do business together.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Joel.
So Mary loves Joel.
Yeah.
And yes, the second person is Azuna. Thank you so much. Like, is the most special person in my life. Best friend, my rock, everything.
Okay.
Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday, Azuna.
So both of them celebrating their birthdays
Yes,
on the
today.
same day.
In fact, I have another person. For Sola Olayiwola. Today is her birthday as well. Like, I have so many people who are celebrating
So
today.
why don't you just wait till the birthday shout-outs
Yeah.
and put their photographs there and write for Mary?
Because I don't want to be a Tumishe.
What does that mean?
Can we go to the news? Ibrahim is on standby for the news this morning.
Right, good morning. Thanks for joining us on the news. Nigeria Police has called on Nigerians to partner with security agencies in the fight against criminality in the country. They stated these at the handover of remodeled and renovated K9 facility in Lagos, demonstrating the abilities of the dogs and the assistance it offers to security agents. The Commissioner of Police Animal Branch said the gesture couldn't have come at a better time given the myriads of security challenges facing the country. She called on the dog handlers in Lagos to see the intervention as a call to serve, a motivation and a reason to rededicate themselves to ensuring a viral and good K9 service delivery to the wonderful people of Lagos State. And the police have detained the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the last election in Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke. He was arrested after honoring an invitation at the police force headquarters in Abuja. Senator Adeleke has been having legal battles. The election tribunal declared him the winner of the governorship election, but the decision is being challenged in court. Then there is another case against him over a senior secondary school certificate. In reaction to the detention, his party accused the governing party of planning to arraign him before a compromised court. Now let's take you to Bayelsa, where the people of Nembe City held a protest at the ITO Flow Station, an indigenous oil company operating OML 29 at Nembe Creek oil field. They want the company to implement the outstanding General Memorandum of Understanding and the 10% community equity participation in the divestment of the Nembe Creek oil field. The Ijo Youth Council wants the company to implement the terms of the contract agreement with the host community. A peaceful resolution of the crisis will be beneficial to both parties. And 4 persons are being held by the Nigerian Immigration Service in Katsina State for illegal migration. Comptroller General of the service, Mohammed Babandede, disclosed this during a visit to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons. It says the girls had been ferried by the traffickers across the border of Niger Republic before they were caught by the authorities and returned to Nigeria. It did not disclose the identity of the girls or their trafficker. Director General of NAPTIP, Julio Kadonli, assured the immigration chief that officials of our agency will take charge of the persons being held for illegal migration. Now let's tell you about the birth of Prince Harry and Meghan's boy child that we have been tracking so far. Absolutely to die for. That's how the Duke of Sussex describes his newborn, the 7th in line to the British throne. He's incredibly proud of his wife and thanks to public for their support. We have details in this report.
Britain has a new royal baby boy. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, gave birth this morning with the Duke Harry by her side. The baby, who has not yet been named, is 7th in line to the British throne.
A very healthy boy. Mother and baby are doing incredibly well. It's been the most amazing experience I could ever possibly imagine. How any woman does what they do is beyond comprehension, but we're both absolutely thrilled and so grateful to all the love and support for everybody out there, from everybody out there. It's been amazing. So we just wanted to share this with everybody.
The Queen and other members of the royal family are delighted about the news, and tourists visiting Buckingham Palace are happy the delivery occurred while they are holidaying in the country.
I have a 1 day in London. It's today, and Meghan birth today. In the same day, the only day in London. So it's amazing.
So when we heard the news, we knew right away that we had to come to Buckingham Palace, hence why I'm here. And I think that the name is Arthur because I heard some news online that maybe it's Arthur, so it sounds pretty legit.
I was very excited. Today's actually my last day in London, so the fact that she had the baby while I'm still here was really exciting. So I just headed over to Buckingham Palace to see everyone else celebrating the baby.
Well, we're just down here on the day out, really. I'm happy for him, I guess, but not overly bothered, really. I hope the baby's healthy and everything like that, but yeah, that's it, really.
You know what? It's a highly publicized thing over there, and we follow it through the media, and it is a fantastic time, and it's just makes you feel good. You know, this place is really beautiful, and it's a great time.
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced they were expecting while on a tour of Australia in October. A trip to Morocco was the royal couple's last official engagement abroad. They are not expected to make an appearance for another 2 days. Mofel Perajoba, TVC News.
Well, congratulations to the royal family. That's it on the news update for this hour. Next is the weather forecast for the day.
We're starting with this day, and the headline: 75 political parties pass vote of confidence on INEC chairman. Blame military, police for electoral shortcomings. It's a welcome development, says commission. And CBN to blacklist bank accounts linked with textile smugglers. And again, ITO shuts 150,000 barrel per day Nembe trunk line. Insecurity, no special treatment for Daura, says presidency. 50 killed in fresh attacks on Zamfara communities. Arewa youths protest over incessant killings. And I think that's all we got on the cover of this day.
All right, so I have the Daily Sun newspaper here. Police arrest Adeleke, PDP Guber candidate in Osun. Senator to be arraigned in court over certificates. Well, down here, Buhari says London trip not for ministerial list. And also we have tension in Imo over headsmen's presence in community. One killed, another injured. And finally on the page, OAU professor kidnapped on Ife-Ibadan Expressway. All of these stories in the Daily Sun newspaper today.
All right, let's check out The Guardian. Execution of 8.9 trillion naira budget under threat. Rise in pipeline vandalism may affect revenue. And 3 billion naira lost daily as ITO shuts down Nembe pipeline. A couple of other headlines here. Court orders Buhari others to justify Mohammed's appointment as CJN. And non-disclosure of cost casts shadow on Ambode's legacy projects. That's a special report on page 4. And police arrest, detain Adeleke. And Kano opens fresh corruption case against Emir Sanusi. And dismiss PDP's request to scan, photocopy electoral materials, INEC tells Kano Tribunal. And protests hit Zamfara over insecurity as Emir warns of food crisis. And some other stories here. Oil sector workers, Wike demand overhaul of security architecture. And military closing in on bandits, kidnappers, says Buratai. And Gulf of Guinea, world's most dangerous on piracy in 2018. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian.
All right. So I have the Nation newspaper here. And Yomi, before I read the headlines, I wonder if you knew that Momo could be very profitable.
I didn't know that.
Because what I have here says 30 tons of poisonous hides and skin, Momo, seized in Lagos. And then we have this one, EFCC arrests 4 suspected internet fraudsters. Take a look at some of the cars found in this house. Apparently belongs to the fraudsters. Up here, Kwara Rec says, I was tempted to rig. Detained Adeleke to be arraigned today. 75 parties endorsed 2019 polls results. And yes, gunmen release OAU professor. So earlier I read about the professor being kidnapped. And the Nation says the gunmen have released the OAU professors. So you see all of the stories and more on the front page of the Nation newspaper today.
All right, let's check out The Punch with the headline, Local governments can't withdraw more than 500,000 naira cash daily from June, says the NFIU. Anti-corruption groups, SERAP, HEDA, Hail Initiative. Abducted corper. NYSC contacts family. Colleague says Boko Haram demands ransom. Bandits kill 31 in fresh Zamfara attack. Wow, Zamfara. And PDP protests Adeleke's detention. Police to arraign senator today. And PDP fumes as presidency says killings under Buhari lower than other governments. Ezekwesili knocks president for saying losing weight means IG is working. That's a funny story. And 2015 polls, I gave 10 million naira cash to Kwara CP, says Belgore. And death of Unijaw's VC son, 200 level student sparks controversy. And finally, 2023, deal with overambitious APC members. El Rufai tells president. That's what we have on the cover of The Punch.
Yeah. So I believe that's it on the front page.
Yeah, lots of stories. I like the story you picked earlier on, showing us the people who thought crime pays.
Yes.
But then it ended up...
The long arms of the law always catch up. It might take a very long time, but it will eventually. So you need to be careful about the choices you make.
Yeah, so a bunch of other stories as well that we checked out. The one about the abducted corps member.
That's actually worrisome.
Yes.
As a corps member, you want to believe there's security for you. So.
Yeah, and there shouldn't be any reason why corps members should. First, I'm not sure how much.
I wonder who they're trying to get the ransom from the federal government.
Yeah, probably from the federal government.
Okay.
So, because when you're a corps member, you're supposed to be a federal government property. Yeah. So anyway,
I just hope the corps member gets released as soon as possible.
Well, that's about all that we can take on the newspaper headlines for this hour. We're going to take traffic updates after this.
Stay with us.
All right, welcome to Lagos Traffic this morning. We're going to be doing traffic updates. Remember, you can send us your tweets at TVC Connect with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on Facebook, Instagram, and also on Twitter. Let's know what the traffic situation is like around your area. I'm going to be doing this with the guys. Hello, guys.
Hey,
I don't know why you're laughing there. What's sweeting you?
Mike, you and them have a special
What's
relation.
sweeting you?
Oh, my world. Hello, Mike. How was the traffic situation from VGC this morning?
VGC traffic situation at this particular point in time is building up. It's not really yet on a Brabinelgian scale, but it's scaling up.
Are you sure that update is very accurate?
The accuracy of the update.
All right, yeah. So we have some tweets here.
Yeah.
At Lakeside 74NG. Okay, sorry, I actually didn't get this, but okay, I'll take another one. Sitegbe, he's talking about traffic at the Jakonde axis, and this is at about 5:54 a.m. this morning. He says there's a bit of traffic at that end, and then movement from Dokpemu Underbridge inward Sele en route Ilezik is good to go at the moment. And so same movement from Ilezik inward Ajayi Farm is good to go, but whilst approaching Ikeja along, there is a bit of traffic on that end. Do you have any updates?
Ironically, right now, maybe that was about 30 minutes
Yeah, that
ago.
was
Right now,
yeah,
there's actually a bit of traffic there now.
Oh, really?
Yes. If you're coming from Dokpemu, you will encounter traffic when you're at Cement. But that's after the fuel station there. So when you get to Cement bus stop, it's bumper to fender. It eases out a bit around the Onilekere police station area. But then it's free till you get to Mangoro side. And from Mangoro, when you move a bit further, you see that the traffic is bumper to fender. Until you
bumper
get
to bumper. It's not bumper to fender. Don't change what we already know. Bumper to bumper. I know they make you follow me.
All right, let me give you some updates here from those who live around Ojodubega, Ogba.
Okay.
Ojodubega is free, essentially right now. Again, it's better now because of the construction that went on by this government. So.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just mention something on that. Something on that also. That I know that particular axis, they are working on the roads in different phases.
Yeah.
And what happens is that what I like about what they're doing now is that they're doing it at night, even though it spills into early in the morning. But I like that they're doing it at night. That's the normal time.
Yeah.
But I don't know, do you know any agency we should get if people have issues with roads? I mean, because like I feel like there are some other spots also that attention should be called. Maybe you don't just wait for the people to go around and check it. Like, I don't know, attention should be called at times. We should have somewhere we can say, okay, hey, check out this road. We need some work or some maintenance on this particular patch of road. Or something like that.
There are people that we can call on. Yeah, there are people we can call on. Is the Ministry of Works and Housing.
Okay.
But the issue usually is, do you get do you get the response you want? Because there's always that problem of, oh, this is a federal road. Yeah. Oh, this is
state road.
a state road.
Wow.
There's even one again. Oh, this is the local road, which local governments are supposed to take care of.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's usually the case. So there's usually that clash.
Interesting.
Right. So we've got, so on your way to Ikeja, for instance, let's say you're going from Berger, Latif Jakonde, which is where Agidingbe is free, so that's very nice. It's actually free all the way to Obafemi Awolowo as you head on to Ikeja. Okay. Then, if you're heading from Berger to the Third Mainland Bridge, it's free a little bit, free all the way from Ojota, but when you get to around Oworo, then it starts getting busy. And this morning, the Third Mainland Bridge is pretty tight. I don't know, there was an accident earlier on in the morning, about 5:30 this morning.
Oh, wow.
Was it really bad?
Not too bad, but it's causing some impediments. So the traffic started pretty early.
Okay.
So you're going to be doing about 40 to 50 minutes on the Third Mainland Bridge alone.
Okay, so
okay.
Incidentally, this week is Global Road Safety Week. And there's some grim figures here. I would just, maybe we should take cognizance of this kind of figures, that about 1.3 million people die on the world's roads yearly. 1.3 million people around the world die yearly on the roads, and about 20 to 50 million are injured yearly on the road. Now, pedestrians, cyclists, riders of motorized 2- and 3-wheelers, aka keke napep, are the most susceptible, and their passengers account for half of all the road traffic deaths worldwide. Now, there's something here that is also quite interesting. Now, this is from World Health Organization research. The higher the speed of the vehicle, of course, we know that, the higher the risk of injury and death. Now, it says that there's a 20% risk of dying if you are driving at 50 kilometers per hour and you have an accident. But it rises up to 60% if you're driving at 80 kilometers per hour. So the point is, unless the roads are extremely very short, which you know we don't have good roads here, you don't have to speed. I mean, come on, better late than never. I don't know, right? So it's the hashtag is Global Road Safety Week. So all this week, we should ensure that we are safe on the road, okay? All right, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, okay, so somebody's asking and all that. Lights also, lights. Somebody's making a complaint about lights on Lekki Ekpe Expressway, and then traffic lights. He also says people don't stop. Do you think it's a risk? Now, people have spoken about the risk of stopping at traffic lights at night or early in the morning when nobody is coming. Do you think it's okay to move ahead when you see nobody and it's night, but there's no car oncoming and then traffic light says stop? Do you think?
Okay, so I find that curious.
Yeah.
Reason being that if you're moving in the night, in most cases, the traffic lights aren't working.
No, a lot of times
the orange light just
if you're on the island on Ozumba, it always works.
No, because you guys don't. It's like 24 hours. Yeah. You know, we have island and we have mainland.
Busy roads, usually always the traffic lights is always operational.
Like if you're around Ikeja at night, there's no traffic light. Just amber light.
And it's funny because I was having this conversation with my husband a few days ago, and we're talking about the traffic lights situation and how people do not obey traffic rules, especially pedestrians. Yes, so you're crossing and they wait till the green light comes on. That's why they decide to cross. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So he's like, he doesn't understand why people do that.
Some
and
people
I say
don't know
that
the difference.
exactly. So that's what I'm telling him. I told him that there are some people who really do not know these things. So that is where the National Orientation Agency comes in.
Because really,
create
there
an
ought to be a
enlightenment
green light
campaign
for pedestrians as well.
Yeah, I know. Create an enlightenment campaign where people are aware of the traffic light situation. So you know that, okay, when it's red, you're supposed to, that is when you're supposed to cross. And then when it's green, that's where you're supposed to wait so that all the cars can go. Not where you do see some of them, the green light comes on, and then they are like, flagging at you to stop for them to cross. And it's completely wrong. So, there has to be that enlightenment campaign. There has to be that sensitization for different languages,
Yes.
Pidgin, all ethnic, so that people can understand that it's important to obey traffic.
And
it's not only cars that do this.
But I think it's good. It's good that we do have. That this week, Road Safety Week, it's a time to enlighten
people.
Yes.
The drivers themselves and also the pedestrians.
People need to be able to. Anyways, so Patrick Doyle and Iriti are trending.
Wait, we haven't had Mike join us.
The passion is just been from road safety,
national
orientation to sensitization to Patrick Doyle.
I don't understand. Mike, what are you still doing there? What are you doing there? I don't understand.
Calm down. All right. So, but there's Met Gala, there's Meghan Markle. Let me go join the guys and let's talk about stuff like that.
So it's going to be international.
It's going to be international. But before it goes international, today is World Asthma Day. Yes, so it's a call to at least take certain things more seriously.
Yeah.
I was this close to becoming asthmatic due to carelessness. Yeah, like I don't like medicines. And that really
All right,
affected
so
me.
congratulations to the royal baby.
Yeah, Megan is a mommy.
I bet, does the baby have any?
No, not yet. We are not aware of
But
it
they already
yet,
bet
but I'm sure.
as to what the baby... the British, they bet about everything.
Yeah,
no, it's around the world. The betting culture is around the world. But then, hey, I don't know. Okay, well, would they wait till the 8th day or something to release the name of the baby?
It's Fidel prayer. They'll do a naming ceremony.
But they're not
Fidel prayer is actually for burial. I was just pulling your legs, but you didn't get it.
Okay. Anyway, well, actually, congratulations to the royal family.
Yeah.
We
okay,
celebrate with you.
Yeah, cool. You see something, Meghan Markle has been quite, I think, a point of discord in the royal family. There has been strained relationships between William and Harry, the brothers. And even the Queen also, you know, it's more or less like Meghan Markle. She's, first of all, she's black. Just that she has been divorced.
She's mixed.
You know, before now. Yeah, she's mixed. Yeah, true. And then she has been divorced before now. It doesn't, like, she's not the optimal kind of
she's not the
bride,
standard
you know, kind of bride for a royal family.
Yeah.
And there has been, you can see some sort of tension in the royal family because of that. But I don't know what this would mean. You know, the kind of this cements her place, you know, having a child and all that.
And he's 7th in line in succession, actually. Yeah.
So, you know, I actually wish Meghan had a baby before having a child for Prince Harry, so a colorful character can be full. Meghan is an inspiration to many females that you can have a second chance. This is a lady who was once married. According to world standards, if you're married before, you might as well, as a lady, go take back seats. But she still found the love of her life, and not just any regular guy, but a prince in a family that has strict rules.
If you're not a prince, you're...
It's not you. We're talking about the royal family here. We are not saying that...
No, I'm from the royal family.
I'm from a royal family as well.
Exactly, so...
See?
We're all royal.
So let's all go royal.
I think we should put things...
We're a royal priesthood.
Oh, I beg you, leave that one.
I think we should put things in perspective.
Okay, so if everybody is something, then who are the people that are not? If everybody's a royal, so what are the subjects?
Well, everybody is a royal, really, because we are all descendants of a particular royal.
Yeah, so who is the subject? If
And
we're
then
all
if you
royal.
want to go Yomi biblical, we are all what?
Anyway,
so you know,
yeah.
No.
No, because okay, so from her friends. No.
let's move on from Meghan.
From the royal family.
Okay,
right?
so yeah,
let's move on.
quickly,
Let's
yeah.
move on.
So I really just needed to say something to Patrick Doyle because a lot of people did not know that they had been separated.
Right.
That's Patrick and Iriti had been separated for, you know, for a year long, you know. And recently they got back together. I mean, that should be an example to a lot of marriages today that regardless of whatever you're going through, you could still make it work. So this is a partnership between two people. And he came out and he took responsibility for all the wrongs that went wrong in their relationship. I mean, that is the ideal man for me. That's
Okay.
But you know, that's
That
how
is
it works.
all.
When you actually go to a divorce court, you're allowed to go separate for a while until the divorce. They'll tell you, okay, have you guys been separated for a while? So the thing is, it works for some, it doesn't work
Exactly.
for some.
So that's why I say when you said something
it's
like...
a good thing that it worked for them, as far as I'm concerned, but doesn't mean that it worked for everybody.
It doesn't mean that it's optimal. I think that they should take it for a couple. If they have issues, they should look at themselves, take the best option, look at what's good for you individually.
And the children.
Individually.
Let's not forget the children involved.
Sometimes taking care of yourselves
is more important. It's important too.
Well, that's a mistake many of us make.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, we have more for you. Of course, you know we like nothing better than being a part of your life as much as you're a part of Wake Up Nigeria.
Stay with us after this. Good morning. Well, whatever you need to do today, make sure that you stick to us and be a part of the show, part of Wake Up Nigeria. It's 7 a.m. We've been here for an hour already.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, and we still have over an hour more to go. We wake up pretty early to make sure you are not disappointed. We are in the business of entertainment and fun after all.
Yes, indeed. Now, of course, we're about to deliver on our promise to deliver a nice show to you today. Something's already happening all around.
Yeah.
We had a great first 1 hour, and we're going into the second hour of the show. A lot more coming. My name is Yomi Owope.
And I am Mary Alimi. We are streaming live at tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Sending your comments across our social media platforms with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria.
All right, and then did you know that our app is available for download on the Google Play Store and the Apple iStore? Now, this app allows you to watch us from anywhere in the world. Once you wake up in the morning, you go to the app, and then you can check us, download the app and make sure that you can connect with us live.
Awesome, isn't it? All right, so we're moving to the kitchen now. Yeah, we have a chef from Croissant Foods, Chef Lillian. She's joining us this morning to spend time with MM in the kitchen. How are you doing today?
Hey, people.
Hey, Lillian.
She looks really busy.
Yeah, she's trying to settle, so she's a lot.
I can see vegetables, healthy
yeah,
stuff.
we're making something very interesting today.
Just the way I like it. Very healthy.
Looking forward to it, Joe.
Yomi, you had bread this morning, and then you put in lettuce.
Yeah.
Bread, lettuce, healthy.
I made a sandwich. That's what I did.
But it's still bread and lettuce. There was bread there.
And some cheese as
Maybe
well.
it's called a sandwich.
It is bread and lettuce.
All right, so let's go straight to what we have left for you over the next 2 hours on the show. Mike and Cynthia will be giving us the latest from our celebrities, both home and abroad. Now, on parenting for this week, Jesu Tola Ajao will be talking to expectant first-time dads and what to look forward to. Now, he's the head coach at Lagos Dads.
And then, of course, we have the DIY segment. This morning's DIY segment is focused on wig making. The creative director of Wigs by Sally will be joining us to show how to make your own wig. That's a big one. That's a really big one.
All right, our guest for today on the show will be Toby Makinde, who is he's an actor, and he's going to be joining us for a chat. I love Nollywood, and you know why?
Being a part of Nollywood.
There's always a shock factor in Nollywood movies. It either something has to do with melodrama, shock, spirituality, religion. There has to be something that just creates that connection.
Is there really?
Between
is there really a shock factor?
Or like you when you watch it, you just see what to expect.
Yes. I will still maintain. I think now the emphasis, and a lot of us have spoken about it. The other day we had Chico Ejiro talk about the emphasis on quality. Yes, we now have equipment. I mean, quality cameras and all of that. So there's a quality there, but of the picture, quality of the picture. But then when it comes to plot and all of that, it's
still very watery.
Yes, it's still lacking. And I don't know if it's about a case of demand. So now, you know that comedy is in vogue. So people are thinking of how do I sell, which is also a factor. What do people want?
Yeah.
So how do I sell? So I look for trending faces. Who are those that are trending now? Do they act on, well, it's what people want. I put them together. We get some, it looks like a collection of skits.
Because you can take out so many skits from one movie.
So they just put it together and all of that. And, but I would say, it's not like we don't have talented people that could give you stories, but I think it's a case of demand. It's
so sometimes what people want, people want to watch a movie about weddings. And
even if you're meeting demand, so to speak, you can still do it and do it well. I think that's
you mentioned Nimbe the other time.
Yeah.
I don't know how well, there was not so much noise. Even though it was, there was not so much noise about it as much as you call some other movies, which I don't want to mention. But those ones had, this one had some issues that were not, you don't go there and just want to laugh and just chill and all of that. And it might not have done so well as the other ones where you put up these popular faces and Instagram people.
Yeah, because a lot of people go to the movies to see the popular faces.
To see a particular person they like to see. Yeah, true.
So okay, in that case, where is there room for the up and coming to grow? Because there's a lot of talent in the up and coming, at least from the few Nollywood movies that we have seen. So where's the room for them to grow if all the focus is on the popular faces that we want to see? How do we create that space where these other ones can thrive?
So there's something that happens there. Everybody has their own time to, in quotes, shine. So there are so many popular faces we don't see anymore. So when a particular popular face is trending, the person is put as the lead to sell the movie. And then if you observe, there are usually so many upcoming artists in the movie. And that's when you find out, okay, this person has talent.
Where I admire a good movie, where a director or a producer is able to identify a good actor who's an up-and-coming actor, for example, Nimbe, and get the popular actors to support this actor. Do you understand what I'm saying? So he's the lead actor.
Even internationally.
It happens in Nimbe. It is, but it happened in Nimbe. And it was a good one.
It's a big risk with a very, very low success rate.
Even,
very low.
Maybe it didn't have a low success
Very
rate.
low success rate.
Even internationally in Hollywood, that doesn't happen.
I'm
So
telling you,
usually
man.
there would be a
telling you,
lead
man.
that is well known
Voila,
that can sell the film.
Don't try yourself.
It's important. Otherwise, if an investor gives you 50 million naira to do a movie, and then you go and bring
me or something there.
Mike Mestikeno as the lead.
Coming from Buckingham Palace right now.
Mike might sell the film. Oh. I'm not saying he will not
Please,
sell
let
it.
Mike blush. Let's head straight to the news.
Mike might sell the film, but he also might not. So it's 50-50.
He will act with Ake and Popo.
Exactly. So you need to promote the film so that you can make your 50 million back.
So guys, it's another opportunity, another morning for us to showcase our chefs and have them dazzle you with their amazing recipes. And of course this morning, Chef Lillian of Croissant Foods. I like the word croissant.
Yeah.
All right, she's here actually to healthy eating this morning. Now, wow, you have come again. You have come again. I just really had to do that, right? Okay, this morning, guys, we are making corn and bean salad with vinegar dressing. How do you pronounce that?
It depends on your vinaigrette.
Okay, I know you're screwed right there are the ingredients, but let's go through what the ingredients you're working with this morning, Lillian.
All right, so today we're making the corn and the bean salad.
Okay.
And for that, I'll be using our regular beans, our very, very local beans.
And this that's oloyin.
Oloyin beans, yeah,
Great.
cooked. And this is just pure fresh corn, not sweet corn. Just,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
can
Are you
have-
serious?
Yeah, you can have a taste.
So, like, you bought the corn and, like,
I just
boiled it?
Yeah, no salt, nothing. Just
I actually thought it was sweet corn.
No, not sweet corn.
Great.
And so here we have two different kinds of apple.
Okay.
We have the red and the green.
Green,
Here
yeah.
we have our red bell peppers, and then we have our red onions here. And over here I have my vinegar. I'll be using red wine vinegar, but you can always use any vinegar of your choice.
Okay.
Yeah, so here I have my vegetables and my herbs. This is, we call this basil.
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 Basil leaves.
Basil.
Basil.
Yes.
Leaves, okay.
Okay, and this is kale. Very, very healthy.
Oh,
Kale.
wow.
And here we have lettuce.
Kale and lettuce look so much alike. They do, actually.
Yeah, kind of.
They do.
Kale is more
How
raw
is that
for
you
me.
never noticed? It's just that for kale, the edges are more, it has more rough
Yeah,
edges
it's more
compared
rough
to lettuce.
and more green.
And more green, yeah, than lettuce.
So we have here cashew
Cashew
nuts,
nuts.
just to give everything some crunch and texture. You can always use any nuts of your choosing. So
wow,
that's basically
I am really
it.
looking forward to how this is going to turn out because I've never had corn and bean salad before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's very healthy. I mean, there are lots of healthy recipes, ingredients
very.
here. I mean, we have kale. Kale is very healthy.
Very, very healthy.
Extremely
And
healthy.
it's not cheap.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, so over here we have honey.
Oh, we're making some honey too.
Yes, I'll be using honey for the dressing.
Okay.
We have salt, we have black pepper, and we have cumin powder, and does
what?
everything. Cumin.
Cumin.
Yeah.
Oh, cumin. Okay. And then we have you added something in here.
Okay, I just added a bit of garlic to the oil that we're
Okay.
going to be using for the dressing.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, so
Wow. So, guys, when we're talking about healthy eating, this is the ideal healthy eating we're
The
talking about
ideal
here.
healthy
I'm telling you, like a lot of healthy ingredients going into one recipe. Very, very fantastic. Okay, so how do we do this? But hey, guys, we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we want you to be a part of every process of our healthy eating recipe this morning. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome back. It's Entertainment News this Tuesday morning, and I've got someone making her debut on the show. It's not the last you see of her Black Satina's in the house. How you doing?
Hi, Mike. Thank you for having me.
All right, cool. Very, very interesting story. We're starting off with an international story. Diana Ross is in the news. She says she felt violated by an airport screener who touched her on her thighs or between her legs or something
Yes,
and all
you're
of that.
correct.
And it's making so much news because she's not used to that sort of treatment.
Sure.
Well, I mean, Is it something that should be making that much news?
I would think that for a Diana Ross, I mean, since she is an A-list, I mean, I would expect that she's treated like an A-list artist. I feel like, I mean, she performed at the biggest jazz festival, and of course, you expect that she will be given that kind of sort of treatment. I mean, with over thousands of people, and I mean, and she was still having to be
okay, but wait,
like
does
that.
it matter? Because now we've had issues. Let me take Nigeria as a case study. Now we've had issues of some particular kind of celebrities who went as far as peddling drugs, but because they know that, okay, you have a respect that you won't search them and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I think, look, you should be you're subject to it, whether you're a celebrity or not. If you get to the airport and you have to be screened,
for Dinah, she's a veteran, let's not forget. I mean, this is a 74-year-old lady.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
I expect that she should be given that kind of treatment, luxury. I mean, she deserves it.
Okay, all right. I don't think so, man. Just
she came out saying that she's cool. She shared a video and she said, "This is all love. I'm no bad vibes."
Yeah,
I mean, I think so. She's good then.
And why was she not making us about in the first place?
She had to, just so that you want to do it again. She had to just clear that.
All right. So moving on from that, now Abounce and Yvonne Jegede, their marriage they've separated.
Yes,
at least
he
so
hit
far
the
as
rock.
we know. Yeah, he hit the rock and all of that. But he courted some controversy over Sunday into yesterday, and that's because of a message he put out to Bimba Akintola on her birthday.
Yes. But I don't think that's trouble. That's just Instagram being Instagram frenzy. Trust me, Bimba Akintola is about 40, and the guy is about 33 or 35.
Does it matter?
It matters. Oh.
The Marco is older than the prince.
No, thinking of the fact that both of them are in the same industry, I'm not sure that you want to go that far.
But look at the message. It was exact. Like, he put out the message and says,
the hashtag got him, my
the hashtag, exactly. And and rumor has it that she has always been in the picture.
Yes, because of the mother. She's been so close to the mother that passed on. That's Abounce's mother. And I just think that, I mean, it's right for them to continue the friendship. This is a friendship that they've started since. Bimba Akintola has been acting with Mama Ajayi for a long time.
But this one is looking past. This one's looking more the friends.
Please.
It's going
and guess what? I think that this is the same gesture that a lot of Nigerian actors show to Bimba Akintola, because I mean, you see a lot of people also shared messages like that.
It's not like this, so this one was too personal.
shared that kind of message too, and no one spoke about it, but because of the fact that
we know. But then whichever way they are adults, they'll be fine last.
We'll all be all right.
Be fine. All right. Still talking about marriages. This one is one that has made so much news, and maybe for good reasons. Patrick Doyle and Iritiola Doyle.
Beautiful.
What's the situation? Are they now back together?
They were never apart. Now, it's normal for every marriage to go through like your own rough.
But it was more than rumors. It was reports.
The same rumor that told us they were married 20 years ago.
Okay.
I mean, he came out saying that it's just 15 years. The same rumor that said that, they found him cheating. I mean, he just even said that, okay, yes, I was behaving like a dog, but then I'm back. But I honestly think that a lot of these rumors are not true, and a lot of people just take it like way overboard. And I mean, I was reading news about them going apart, and I was saying that, is this even possible? This guy said they met 15, or rather, they got married 15 years ago, but the news said they had been married 20 years ago. And
that record keeping is our problem in this place. They hardly ever seen together.
Exactly.
Recently, it's been a very long time we've been seen together.
It's been like that since forever. Before we got a photo of two of them together, it took a long while.
Has she responded to the message or anything? Has anything come out from her camp?
In fact, that's why she's they have a mentor kind of marriage, same as Olu Jacobs and Joke Silva. They never come out to say anything. They just feel like, you know what, you young generation, do your thing. We don't care. And the honest truth is, they just welcome the granddaughter, which is huge.
Which is huge, right?
I feel like a lot of people they're taking a piss.
Okay, cool one. All right, moving on from that, I know you just saw Avengers Endgame.
I know, I'm so stale, jeez.
Yeah, okay. But the big news is that it has crossed $2.2 billion in a little above 12 days.
I am shocked.
You're shocked?
Very.
Why are you shocked?
Because, I mean, I would think that we had seen a lot of Avengers, and I thought that, I mean, this okay, maybe this was, for you, is this like the biggest?
Yes.
This wow you more than?
Well, in a lot of ways, yes. This is a 3-hour movie, right? And it's the first of its kind where you're going to see an action movie that's going to be this long for 3 hours.
But this is the first action movie that I'll watch, or this is the first Avengers that I'll watch. I'm going to have to be playing my Candy Crush while in the cinema. You know, I was like, what's going on? Can we get this all over?
But did you, okay, maybe at some parts, maybe at the beginning and all of that, but then how was, didn't you love the way it ended?
I did, trust me, I did, but I honestly again think that this is not the end.
Okay, but then do you think that, now it has passed Titanic, right? It has passed
Yes,
Titanic.
yes.
It just has Avatar to beat. How
Yes.
far do you think this movie will go?
With what
how
I
was the
saw,
cinema when you
exactly,
when you went there?
a 300-seater cinema filled up. I told you how I had to sit in the front and I had to like be like this to watch a movie the entire time. I think that, I mean, they are going to still do. I mean, I just read that it's showing across 5,200 and something cinemas like across the world.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's huge.
That's huge. That's
very
huge.
huge.
So do you think they can beat that mark set by Avatar? They have about 500+ million to go. Do you think that they can do it worldwide?
Avatar did that in 42 days. They've almost crossed it in 11
but
days.
It feels like, it feels like everybody rushed to see it in the first years. That first week, over, it has dropped quite a bit. But
no, I saw it 2 days ago and the cinema was full. So I'm not sure. I'm not
so
sure,
you think it will go that far, right?
I'm excited for them making more money. It's good news. I mean, and big ups. I mean, they're doing so well and they should expect great results.
Okay, just finally, I just want you to take just a little bit on this. Meghan Markle, that baby and all of that. Do you think there has been friction a little bit in the royal family? Do you think this, what do you think this baby, what do you think is going to happen? Like, do you think that she has a greater stake in the royal family now? Like, she's going to be more accepted? Because it doesn't feel like that, or it didn't feel like that up until this point.
Yes. Again, just like the royal family do their things, they're going to keep the baby away from the news. You guys will not know about it.
Okay.
But, I mean, when it comes to getting a big higher stake or not, I think that they have started accepting the baby now. It was bad before, but now I think that the acceptance has been going, it's now very universal now. Like, they're now accepting the baby, so yeah.
True. All right, thank you very much. It's great having you. Thank you for being a part of the show. All right, okay, that's all on entertainment news. Are we going to the kitchen now? Are you ready? Do you have anything for us,
Yes, Mike, as usual. Man, those that entertainment just do. Like, what? All right, so welcome back to the kitchen, guys. With me this morning is Chef Lillian, and this morning we're healthy eating. Yep. And Chef Lillian is making corn and bean salad with vinaigrette dressing. Yes. So, Lily, you want to get to it?
All right, so first things first, we'll make our dressing.
Yeah, so let's remind people of the ingredients we're working with that, just in case you just join us, so that they follow us through this process.
All right, so here I have kale.
Yeah.
I have cashew nuts. I have basil leaves chopped. I have my lettuce chopped. Red onions, red bell peppers, and these are apples. So this is oloyin beans, like we all know it.
Already cooked?
Already
and
cooked.
Soft.
Yes, and this is corn. Plain corn.
I don't know why I'm tempted to say sweet corn.
Already cooked. It's not sweet corn. It's not. So here I have salt. I have black pepper. I have cumin. I have my honey here, olive oil, and some garlic here, and then my red wine vinegar.
Yes, which of course this is our dressing today. That's our vinegar.
I'll be mixing it up with all of this.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to have to do the dressing first. So here, this is natural, like original honey.
Honey, okay.
Yeah, so we're going to add the honey first.
So we are adding our honey to our vegetable oil and our garlic. And we grated our garlic, not chopped.
Yeah, you can do it either ways.
Okay. All right.
So in here, we just have a touch of salt.
Ooh, okay. So when cooking the beans, did you put anything in?
No, I didn't put anything in.
So it's just plain beans?
No salt, nothing, no onion, just plain bean, just water.
And then you also said you added vinegar to the apple. Is there a reason?
Okay, apple change colors very fast. So I just added a bit of this to keep it okay. But this is red wine vinegar, so it's also...
I changed it into red.
Yeah, but you can always use your lemon or lime to keep your apples...
From changing color, actually. Or you can put it in salt water.
Yep.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, so you want to prevent your apples from changing color, put in salt water.
So this is already getting very thick because of the honey.
Yeah.
So now we're going to add some black pepper. Fresh black pepper, very, very nice. And here I just like flavors and I like to play with spices.
And this is our cumin.
Powdered cumin.
Okay.
So just a little bit of it.
That's one spice we don't always work with.
I love cumin.
I know. That's one spice we don't work with.
Already.
Yeah, that cumin's nice. Loving the aroma already.
So, if you don't have
vinegar,
you can always use lemon juice, lime juice.
So basically, the role this plays is to activate all of the ingredients that we're working with this morning. Activate all the flavors, you know, just make them all come alive.
Yeah, come together. Yeah. So here our dressing is ready.
Okay, so our dressing here, we have our red vinegar, we have vegetable oil, garlic, black pepper, salt, honey, and cumin powder.
Very, very correct.
Great, and garlic.
So we set that aside.
Okay.
And so the salad for today is more like a toss and tough. So we're just going to...
This is what you call pepper dem salad.
Okay, toss and tough in the sense that...
In this era, everyone is healthy eating.
Yep. Okay,
everyone is on a diet.
We're just going to put everything in and just mix them up together.
Like a one-pot dish.
Yeah. So...
lettuce.
We have some lettuce going in.
But it's quite an expensive salad, you know.
Very, very expensive. But a lot of Nigerians still prefer to eat the regular, maybe regular salad, coleslaw and stuff like that.
I don't consider coleslaw salad though. I feel like it's just carrots and cabbage.
Okay. Here we have our sauteed cashew nuts. You can use whatever nuts you have. You can use walnuts. You can use groundnuts, pine nuts. Yeah.
So basically, it's just to give the salad that crunchy feel when you chew it.
Yeah. Great. If you have stuffs like fried calamaris, you can add to it too.
Fried calamaris, or prawns, or shrimps.
Anything that will just give you crunch.
Oh, okay, great.
If you want to elevate this dish, you can use grilled chicken as well.
Oh, nice.
So here we have our beans. I'm proud to use this because...
Instead of kidney beans or baked
beans. Yes, so this is completely local. Everything here is local.
Nice. I like the fusion though, local and it's more like a local continental dish.
Yeah, it's more like a fusion.
Yeah, I like the fusion. It's really nice. Apples.
So I love apples. So I'm just going to be adding them. My bell peppers.
Okay, so wow, this is really interesting. This is such an interesting process. I'm loving it. This is what you call, this is the ideal healthy eating. And I can't wait for all of it to be ready. But we'll have to go on a quick break.
There's no problem.
Yeah, and we'll be right back, guys. Stay with us.
You're welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned. It's still Wake Up Nigeria and time for a music performance, and it's coming straight from Young Ace. Well, his real name is Shokan, right?
Yeah, right.
Shokan Samuel. He won the Cook Studio Campus Concert in 2014, and this afforded him the opportunity to showcase live alongside Olamide. He then went on to drop his first single, Jeremy, after that, and he is set to surprise everyone with the works he is cooking up, one of which he will be performing for us today. Thank you for joining us, Young Ace.
Thank you so much.
All right, so you've been in the industry since 2014, more like, though you started music in 2012.
Yep.
So what were you doing between 2012 and 2014?
Yeah, I was just like trying to get to know this music scene. I was dropping freestyles, and I got into Unilag in 2012, so it was just basically me trying to get familiar with
So if you got into Unilag in 2012, that means you finished school in 2016, because you know Unilag, 4 years is 4 years. So since 2016 till now, you've been pursuing music or you've been doing other things?
Yeah, basically music, though. I've been trying to do some other stuff, but strictly music too.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any collaborations?
Yep. I worked with Tenny December last year.
What song is that?
Kokoro.
Kokoro.
Yeah,
okay. But you've not released it, have you?
Yeah, not officially.
Not officially. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
so we keep our fingers crossed for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Then I just dropped a freestyle with T Classic too, which I've watched there.
Is that what you're performing today?
Yep.
So what is it called?
It's called Ori.
Ori. You wrote it yourself?
Yep.
You wrote the song? Yeah. Fantastic. So we'll imagine you performing T Classic's part while you also perform your part. What is T Classic doing on the song?
We both sang, basically.
You both sang. Okay, so if I was to ask you to describe your genre of music, how would you describe it?
Yeah, everybody says Afro-pop, yeah, basically, because like a fusion of both African and Western music, so Afro-pop.
So that's what you describe it as. So who is your biggest Nigerian influence?
Biggest Nigerian influence?
Musically?
Myself.
Yourself? Wow. Wow, that's huge. You must really work hard for you to believe so much in yourself.
Yeah, so much.
So you are your own ginger, your own mentor, your own... but besides the artists you've already collaborated with,
yep.
Which other artists would you like to really work with in this industry?
Yeah, I really love to work with Davido.
Davido, okay.
Yeah.
Why? Why Davido?
I like the energy around him.
Are you sure that's why you want to be in the DMW?
No. I just really love the energy around him. Like the vibes around him is always very, very, very cool. So.
Besides Davido, is there any other person locally? Waniko. So Davido, Waniko, anyone else? No. Those are your two biggest collaborators in the making, so to speak. How about internationally?
I've really not.
Not thought of anybody. That's amazing.
Like I feel like it's like one step at a time. You get when it's time to go fully into the international scene, definitely find someone.
So 5 years from now, where do we expect to see Young Ace?
Expect to see Young Ace at the top.
At the top. Okay. There's no space here. You could end up on
That's why I'm like looking. I'm trying to look beyond at the top.
Yeah, but we still can't go beyond the ceiling here. So when you say at the top, what do you mean? At the top of what?
At the top of
your game?
My game, yeah.
That's what you say now. There are many tops in this world. There's ceiling top, there's rooftop. You have to define the kind of top you want in your life. But are your family members supportive though?
Yeah, definitely.
Very supportive.
Very, very supportive. Though it wasn't like that from the beginning.
I was waiting for you to get to that part.
It wasn't like that from the beginning.
It's usually not like that from the beginning.
Yeah, but I had to find my way to studying creative arts, like theater arts in school. So.
Oh, you studied theater arts?
Yeah, so at that particular time, my mom just hands it up. I was like, well, just go and do what you want to do.
What did they want you to study initially?
She wanted me to be a lawyer.
A lawyer? Okay. Yeah. So you didn't want anything to do with being a lawyer? Nah,
like I always loved music, like right from time, you get. And I knew that it was something I was going to do. So me going to study law, it's not, you get, I will not really have time for.
Yeah, but we know, of course, of Fowles who studied law and now is really into the entertainment business.
It worked for him.
That was fun. I just like your genuine honesty there. That's awesome.
That worked for me. Nah.
So if you weren't doing music, what else would you have been doing? Guy, if you were not doing music, what else would you have been doing? Think, you never know who is watching.
I probably would have been playing football or something.
Okay, I see what you mean. But can you play football?
Yeah, sure.
Where do they usually place you on the field?
I'm always playing the left wing 11.
Left wing, for your mind now.
Like a bad guy now.
But they dumped you, they didn't take you.
No, like I dumped you.
You were not really interested. It was music for you. Because of the swags and the girls.
No.
It's okay.
There's more money
we
in
understand.
Football
I know. There's no money in football.
There's more money in football now. There's more money.
I thought I heard you wrong. All right, so I'm just going to let you perform your Ori literally for us, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Take it away.
Well, it's the third hour of Wake Up Nigeria, and we are saying a good morning to you.
That's
this
right.
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday. The show is to Wake Up Nigeria, of course, your one-stop shop for everything entertaining and educative.
Yeah, it's still about 45 minutes or so that we have with you, and this is the best breakfast television show that you can find anywhere in this country, I tell you. My name is Yomi Ope.
And I am Mary Alimi. As always, we are streaming live on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Sending comments using the hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
And don't forget the TVC app is available for download on the Google Play Store and the Apple iStore. Now, this app allows you to watch us from anywhere in the world. So download it and let us know what you think, if we need to make any changes or tweak it a little bit for you.
Indeed. Yeah. Now, besides activities in the kitchen, we have a lot for you on the highlights. There's still a lot more coming up this hour. The parenting segment for this week will be focusing on the daddies. And Jesu Tola Ajao will be talking to expectant first-time dads about what to expect, literally. Jesu Tola is the founding principal of New Lagos Dads.
Yeah. And then the ladies will be learning a thing or two about making wigs from creative director of Wigs by Sally, Salome Inwang.
And then, of course, our last guest of the day is Nigerian actor Toby Makinde. We'll have him join us for a chat later on the show. That's a lot of stress.
All right, so we're giving out this device, this virtual reality gear.
Yeah, so...
And I hope you all can see it.
We know we've spoken about it so much, but we're giving it out today, tomorrow. So a video will come up on my IG and David, this is also called See David on Tech. Yeah. So the video will come out, you just answer the question and the first correct answer.
Wow. So
once
the video comes out,
we see it on my
there'll be a question on it,
on my IG
just
page.
answer it and then,
so, but I want a view of the show. I don't want somebody on social media. That's why I want to do on the show. I want a view on the show. So the video will just come out. The video is actually what me and Dave discussed. Right. So it's part of what we discussed. So the video will be about me and Dave on Tech that day. Okay. When we're discussing about virtual reality. Yeah. We answer the question that comes up, and the first correct answer is yours.
Even if it's me.
When you say your terms are going to apply, that is AKA. If you are part of the people around this thing, you are not getting it.
You did not specify that terms and conditions.
Even your extended family. So if your name is Alimi, or your name is Okoche, or your name is Okwe, or anything close to this thing, or any letter, if you put your this thing there.
But you know these two ladies have maiden names.
And it's true. So we'll find out.
But seriously, Mike, thank you for yesterday.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, okay.
Mike saved my life yesterday.
My own phone has started
small chops.
You too.
About your small chops.
Small chops. Hey. Oh, okay. So we're in the kitchen, and then we were trying to carry something, and then all of a sudden, plop, that was the sound. My phone fell into water.
Wow.
And then Mike...
No, there's a need there to get water resistant phones, I'm telling you. I also felt the way, you just entered, it's not even a water pot, you
actually entered.
And then it swam. You know when you dive into water, and then we saw it, and we couldn't save it. And then I just blanked out. How I made it to the end of the show yesterday is still a miracle.
Mary's like,
because it happened in the second hour.
So Mary's like,
and I was like,
I'm not ready for this expense.
And everybody was really helpful. It was amazing for me. Even Fola was the one that used his hairdryer to finally.
I'm surprised that you'd be shocked. Because you're one of those people that leave your phone anywhere.
I thought she was about to say...
I thought I wanted to say something.
I thought I wanted to say, oh, you're such a nice person. Of course, everybody can.
You know what happened with Nene Lakes and her friend? I'm officially declaring that and I are no longer on talking terms.
I promise you.
I'll show you. Don't get what we show for you today.
Thank you for taking
Mary is one of those people that she'll leave her phone in the makeup room. She's downstairs. And she'll come and say, have you seen my phone? I'm like...
God. Do you know the problem with what you just said?
What?
Do you know that if somebody plays this thing back for my parents or any member of my family, I'm finished?
Because they cannot relate with it. Exactly.
Exactly. So they'll say, oh, yeah, that's our daughter.
Like, it's so bad that I've gone 2 months without a phone before because it now became like, are you related to a phone manufacturer? Almost every 6 months.
But it's good that Mike actually came through for you.
Yeah. Mike actually stood at the tabletop cooker and was trying to help me drink the water.
Mike.
I was like,
so
Mike.
Sweet.
And then Mike gave me this lovely hug yesterday morning
really?
when I was thanking him. That got Titi jealous. Tito almost beat up.
Which mic are you talking about here? Is it still the same mic that's sitting
Mike is always funny and he doesn't have a heart.
Mike goes around
Mike really has a good
No,
heart.
I don't. No.
Thank you, Mike. This is for all the ladies that be like this Mike that only likes food, doesn't like anybody else or anything.
And that food is maybe I fast. I fast a
yes,
lot.
he fasts. See, there's something beautiful about Mike. Mike fasts every morning until he has a cup of tea.
I don't know why they call it breakfast.
Yes, you break the fast at 6 a.m. Well done.
Word. They just get out there. But that's
Talking
what they call
about
it
breaking
breakfast.
up fast. People are, a few Muslim followers on Twitter that are saying that people should be wary of what they post on social media.
Okay.
Oh.
And then you trust people to attack them now. Please, we had MFM 40 days. How is it 40 days? Let's 40 days. Did we stop anybody from doing anything?
No, don't worry. Just if you haven't, just invite me for iftar.
Generally, if you're fasting, one of the
there,
things.
see you.
If you're fasting, one of the things that people also do is reduce their social media activity.
Exactly.
So that you're not,
so that you're,
seeing so many different
you
things
filter a lot of
and,
things
yeah,
that
just try to
you're
keep your spirit
clean.
That is where many people will be on this social media. They'll be expecting you to filter what you want to use.
And welcome back. For whatever reason, fathers who are expecting their first child are a little less clueless than the mothers, or maybe I should say more clueless. To talk to fathers on what to expect is the founding principle of New Lagos Dads, which is a platform for new dads and promoting improved parenting for a better society. Jesutola Ajao is a writer and a speaker whose goal is to help families impact meaning fully on their children. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, sir. Wow, so New Lagos Dads, we've heard of new moms, and that's what we've always heard about over the years. Whether it's on TV, radio, everyone's always talking to new moms, right? Why did you decide that it was important to talk to new dads?
Okay, growing up in the vicarage, I grew up in the church setting. My father was a Methodist minister. Oftentimes, the challenges that couples face after marriage is the man is actually clueless about what to expect when the wife is pregnant. He doesn't know what to do. And I thought to myself, okay, as a young man, how do you help someone understand how to help the woman when she's pregnant? So I started a very long time ago. I started thinking of, okay, what do I need to do? I couldn't do that at that point in time because I wasn't married. Yeah, I didn't have any first-hand experience. Okay, so when my wife got pregnant, I decided that, okay, let me use this, let me learn a lot of things that I need to learn with my wife. So I realized that, the traditional setting of family, nobody prepares the man for the family. The whole attention is on the woman. So they tell you, okay, this is how you're supposed to do this, and nobody tells the man. So the man just gets into the river, he doesn't know where to go to, and then he's clueless. Oh, wow. So I thought to myself, okay, there are quite a number of people like me out there who will be this clueless, they don't know what to do. And oftentimes this leads to a lot of intensity in relationship. When you don't know what to do, it brings a lot of anxiety, which translates into aggression. Some stay back, they don't want to return home because their wife is hormonal imbalance, which leads to mood swing. They want to just stay, avoid the trouble. So I thought to myself, okay, I think I should start something to help men.
Oh, so we're talking to new dads today, and one of the things, because I'm a dad, I'm a father of 3, and I discovered that my wife being pregnant for the first time was completely different from her being pregnant for the 3rd time, because now I'd learned a thing or two by the time it was the 3rd child. And there are certain things that happen to a man once the wife says, I'm pregnant. So what are the things that are important for a man to note, especially if this is your first time as a dad, you're a young man, maybe you're just 29 or 30, you got married, now your wife is pregnant. 9 months, what am I doing? My wife is expectant. That also means I'm expectant as well. So what are the things I should be looking out for?
Okay, firstly, the man must understand that pregnancies, they are different, okay? Your first pregnancy, the second one, they'll be different. Also, what happens to woman A might not actually happen to your wife.
Yeah.
You understand? So there are practical things you must look out for. What major thing you must pay attention to is the changes in your woman. The announcement, once she announces to you that, okay, I'm pregnant, the first thing that comes to mind, a lot of things rush to mind. I'll use myself as an example. When my wife announced that she was pregnant, I started doubting if I was ready.
Yeah. That happens a lot to men because they just think, okay, am I going to be a good father?
Yes, I wasn't sure.
Am I ready for this?
Yes, I wasn't sure I would be able to provide enough. Even though I had been planning, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to provide enough. A lot of things rushed to my mind. Okay, she's going to stop looking as pretty as, what attracted me
as her body changes.
Yes, and that's because of the hormonal changes and all. And then that works on, and a lot of stuff started going on my mind. And I noted a few things. The first fear actually myths. There are a lot of things that they are not founded. Now, people think that, okay, once your wife becomes pregnant, a lot of things that will change with her might probably just take you away from loving her. Right. No, that is wrong. It's not correct. And also, a lot of things also with the perception of a man and your attitude towards your relationship. So a man must expect that there will be a lot of change with the woman. The mood swing thing is key. Men cannot, a lot of people cannot stand that. Then some variables with women, some will speak, some becomes very irritable with food and all. So as a man, you must pay adequate attention. If you are the busy one, you must find time to return back home to look after your woman. Because at that point in time, she needs you to be there at every point in time. And also, you must be able to help with chores in the house. If you don't have help in the house, you must be able to assist her with a lot of things.
So you're saying a lot of things that are not traditional in an African setting. When I say traditional, it doesn't mean that some men don't do it. It's just that it's not part of the culture. So what you're saying is, first, you have to pay attention to your wife, pay attention to the home, and then you struck on something that a lot of people argue about, which is chores. So participating and supporting your wife in the chores in the home if there's no help is what you're saying. That's the next thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying right now. The setting right now, because of the system that we have, the society we are right now, a lot of fathers are interested in parenting. Unlike how it used to be before. Nobody cares. The men don't really care about parenting. They leave it to the woman to handle. But today's fathers are interested in parenting. So we try as much as possible to encourage fathers to be there, because it is really, really important that you are there for your woman. Pregnancy intensifies relationship. If your relationship is not good before the baby comes, it might actually get worse. But if you have a cordial relationship with your wife, when your baby comes, it helps you bond further. It promotes good health system in the house. So we will try to encourage men of today to be available. Not necessarily that you abandon a lot of things that you have to do. Of course, you have to provide. But you have to be available at all times to help your woman get through this. Okay, let me make an illustration. Imagine a long night of partying and wine, and you wake up in the morning with a hangover. Now translate this to a woman that wakes up every morning feeling the same way for 9 months. How do you feel? Put yourself in her shoes. This is your pregnancy. You guys are together in this. You must be available to help her pull through this. She's going to love you more. Definitely.
So it's about being available, being supportive, letting her know that we're in this together and not this is your pregnancy or your own. I'm just here to provide.
It's very key. It's very key. A man must expect that she's not going to remain the same for these 9 months. So don't come saying, oh, it's because she's nagging, or because she's not this, or it's because she's not that. A lot of things are going to change with her within this period. You must expect that this will happen. That's the first thing.
Wow, thank you so much for joining us this morning. One of the things I know I've learned, and a lot of men have learned today, is they have to pay attention. They have to be supportive. And don't be afraid of being a dad.
That's very important.
Don't be afraid. A lot of the things that you're scared of, they're just myths. So I wish you all the best if you're a first-time dad anytime this year. We're heading over to the open space now where it looks like some hair DIY is taking place with the ladies.
Yes, it's hair DIY indeed. And today we're going to be showing you how to make wigs. I've got Salome.
Yes.
Salome is a professional wig maker and the creative director of Wigs by Sally. The business deals with wig making and trainings on how to make wigs. And today she will be training us on how to do the closure, I believe?
Yes, closure wigs.
So closure wigs. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. She's done most of the sewing round for this. You were telling me something about how you have to fix this before doing this. Could you explain
Okay,
better?
yeah. So for the closure wigs, you're supposed to install the closure first.
Before anything else?
Yes, before anything else.
What's the reason for that?
Okay, so that you'll be able to figure out the amount of volume of air you're going to use behind.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so that's basically why you need to fix the closure first.
Okay, so though we've done the last before the first, we are going to start with the first
We had
now.
to do some parts of this just so that's because of time.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have your closure. There are different sizes of closure. You have the 2x4, 4x4, 2x6, 5x5. This is a 4x4 closure.
Okay.
I wish there was a tape rule here. So this is 4x4.
Four.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, please.
Okay, okay. So what's the difference between the 4x5? What happens? Is it that one is better?
No,
more
not
practical?
really. No, that's not it. So for the 2x4, it's just basically the sizing. For the 2x4, from here to here is 2.
Okay.
2 inches actually.
Okay.
So this is the 4. This is 2.
Okay.
If you had, and also a lot of people know what they call Kimke closures.
Yeah.
Those ones, the parts are usually longer.
Okay.
So those ones are the 2x6. So those ones, the parts go all the way down. It goes in.
Because
a
that's
bit.
the 6, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's the 6.
Okay.
So this is a 4x4.
Okay, so 4
by
here, 4. Okay.
Exactly.
Let's start.
Okay. Yeah, so you need your needle, of course. You can use the straight needles or the cup needles, any type you like, anyone that works for you. So you need your thread as well. Okay. You need your mannequin head. They all come in different sizes, 22. It depends on the person's.
This is a huge head. No?
Exactly. This is a size, is a large size actually. So it depends on the person's head circumference.
Okay.
So this is a 24. This is 24 inches actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you need your needle, your thread. You need your T-pins. This is what we call the T-pins.
What do the T-pins do?
It's just to hold things in place, basically. So let's just see that. Okay, so you put your closure.
Could we turn it this way so everyone
Okay.
can see what you're
That's
about?
right.
Yeah.
So you put your closure
Okay.
and hold down with your T-pin.
Oh, wow.
Just to put it in place.
So, taking a look at this, it means that when we have wigs like this, there's actually still a band underneath.
We're still going to take that out.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
trick,
I'm really interested
But
in
that's
this.
when you're done sewing. You can't take it out because you don't know the proper sizing until you're done sewing.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll still take the extra cap out in front.
Okay.
So use your T-pin as well here. Hold this side down.
Okay.
I always love to do this as well. So you have this, take it all back.
Wow.
Your T-pin.
Hold it down there.
I see some wigs, some people bring some wigs, oh, probably they didn't sew them properly and all of that.
Okay.
For this part, you don't need to sew down this part at all. It's meant to be left like this. The only part you're sewing...
Are you serious?
Yes, you don't sew the front down. All you're sewing is just the side, the back, and this side as well. That's all you need to sew down, to tack your closures down.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's do this.
So you're starting from there?
Yes.
So you take out the
You can start from anywhere.
Okay.
Let me just reduce this.
All right. So the sewing begins now?
Yep.
So you can actually do this for any kind of hair, right? Like,
yes, you can. Straight, body wave, coily.
Just about any type.
Yes,
now,
please.
I often hear drawn, double drawn, single drawn. What's the
Okay.
difference?
So we have single drawn hairs.
Okay.
For single drawn hairs, you find the tip. They are very light, like towards the bottom.
Okay.
They're not so thick. They
Okay.
have these thin ends. But for double drawn hairs, they are full from top to bottom.
Also, the hair that actually bounces looks really full.
Yes, most of them are actually double drawn hairs. Double drawn hairs, when it bounces and it's full from top to bottom. That means all the cuticles are aligned and You have everything full from top to bottom.
So when you finish sewing, let's
Okay.
imagine that the T-pins are the sewing itself. What does it look like?
Apparently, I'm doing this because I'm teaching people. I don't use the T-pins when I'm sewing.
Oh.
I don't use them to tack
Because
down.
you're
I
quite the
already know,
expert.
exactly, I already know where to sew and
So it will look
whatnot.
like this when you finish?
Yes, when we're done. Then you can create your own pattern, either a center part,
Okay.
a side part. This is actually a 3-part closure. We have some closures, some are free parts. There's no parts. You can decide to put the pattern yourself.
Okay.
While we have the middle part closure, the pattern comes just in the middle. While we have the 3-part closure, that's this side. You can decide to take it this way.
Either way you want
yeah,
to.
center
Fantastic.
or the other side.
Fantastic. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Salome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So that's how to make your 3-part closure. Of course, you buy the closure, then you fix it on the wig.
And if you
sounds
want to
really
learn
exciting.
more,
Yeah.
I have a class coming up in July.
Oh, that's
So-
great. That's great. Thank you so much, Salome.
You're welcome.
So we will take a break and return to have a conversation with Toby Makinde. Stay with us as Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back. Now, Toby Makinde is a graduate of theatre arts from the University of Lagos. That's my university, guys. He's got a Bachelor of Arts and a master's degree in the same course.
Yeah, Toby made his acting debut in the soap opera Full Circle. He plays the role of Timini in Jennifer's Diary and also directs, produces, and manages a production.
Yeah, so it looks
So
like a
great to
young
have
guy,
you here.
but maybe he's not so young.
Yeah.
So good to have you join us on the show this morning.
Thank you for having me as
Great
well.
to have you here.
Yeah.
Now, you've really come a long way from the Campsons. That's
Yeah, Campson and neighbors.
Campson and neighbors.
Yeah. Yes.
You were still a teenager then.
Yes, yes, I
And now, several years later, here we are.
Yes.
What's the journey been like for you?
Well, there's been ups and downs, and I'll tell you that it's not been easy, because one would feel like, okay, because Campson and Neighbors was really big then, and one will feel like, okay, after this, the journey is a smooth ride, you know, all the way to the top. But then after that, I still had to attend auditions, you know, I still had to hustle to get roles. I still played extras in you know, movies and stuff. So the journey hasn't been easy. It's been a tough one, but we thank God.
Yeah,
All right,
we're
so
seeing-
it's on,
we're seeing
it's
clips
on
of,
the screen right now. Yes, it's that
Yes.
same guy.
Yes.
You don't really look the way you used to
Yeah.
as a teenager.
So it's I'm always curious to, you know, when you look at internationally, even locally as well, when you see actors who started as really young. You remember Hannah Montana and the rest of them on Disney and all of that. I'm always curious, what goes on through the mind of a teenager that decides that, you know what, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to focus on. Is it parental support? Is it, you know, support of the entire family? And then how do you then grow through that to then focus on this as an industry?
Okay, much thanks to my dad, because he's an actor as well. For me, acting as a teenager was a hobby. It was just something I loved, you know. But then with the guidance of my dad, you know, he told me that, okay, this thing, you know how to do it. You like to do it. Why don't you study this in the university? And then I didn't understand it, really. Like most teenagers,
Yeah.
most of them usually don't know what they want to do, you know. But I just, you know, tagged along and said, okay, no problem. And then I went ahead to study theatre arts. And in the process of studying it, I loved it, you know, and that was how I came to decide that, okay, this is the profession that I want to do for the rest of my life.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. Of course, you're doing Jennifer's Diary now,
Yes.
which I'm sure is different from Campson and Neighbors, because it looks like, you know, over the past 5 years, the industry has really changed with the equipment, just many, many different things, exposure as well.
Yes.
So how has this new experience in Jennifer's Diary been for you by comparison with, you know, what you did, you know, before
Just
that?
before that, I was actually going to ask you how you got the gig in the first place, because we all know that Jennifer's Diary right now is like what most actors want to be on.
Yes.
So how did you even get the gig? And then you tell us about this.
Okay, that journey, that story is a really funny one. Okay, this is it. I went for an audition for Industry. Industry TV drama is also owned by Simone Productions, Mrs. Funke Akindele Bello. And I got a role on In the Street, and one of the days we were filming, Mrs. Funke came to set, and I think one of the crew members that had known me from before said, this guy, he's been acting since. And do you know he's doing his master's? Because I was doing my master's at the time.
Okay.
And then she was like, oh, really? And then she said, do you have a job? I said, no. And she said, okay, I want to give you a job. Can you do behind the scenes? And I said, yes. Like, can you do behind the camera stuff? Yeah. And I said, yes, I can. And then she said, okay, I want you to be my production manager. And I was wowed because that's something I always want to do, apart from acting, because, acting is cool, but then, sometimes it doesn't come all the time. You have to have something on the side. Even Jennifer herself produces, she directs, she does lots of stuff, So I grabbed that opportunity, and then I began to do production management, and from there, one of those days I was like, Auntie, this role in the script, I can actually play this role. And she was like, okay.
Really? That's how you became Aki? Are you kidding me?
And that's how I became Timini. In fact, the character was supposed to be a one-off character.
Oh, wow.
It was supposed to be a rude guy, bad guy and stuff, dyeing his hair. And she just thought about it that, okay, Jennifer should change his life, and then he becomes Jennifer's PA.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And that was it for me.
So it's amazing. So the journey itself has been quite remarkable, even though hasn't been that long.
Yes.
But it's quite remarkable for you. And now that you're also into production itself, it looks like you're going into different directions in the same industry. So give us an idea, a sense of what your future is like when you look at it.
Okay. For me, I want to stay in the industry for the rest of my life. Whatever it is I'm doing, acting, producing, directing, whatever, I just want to grow in the industry. For instance, when I started with Scene One, doing production and stuff, I started as a production manager, and then I moved to being an assistant director, and now I direct some episodes of Jennifer's Diary.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you. And I also produce as well. So for me, I want to remain in the industry, doing whatever it is I can. And the end goal at the end of the day, is to be one of Nigeria's foremost producers and director.
I like that.
I see you. You're really into production and directing. You're not even talking about being one of the top actors. Like, you know what? You guys can have the top actors post.
No, acting, acting is cool, but the truth is everyone has, their time. I'm sure you've noticed from the trend of things, there was a time Genevieve was, that top lady.
Rage,
yeah, but then that has gone. We have the likes of Adesola, Itomi, Linda Ejiofor. So there's always time for everything. I want to be one of Nigeria's topmost actors, but once that time passes, I want to fall back to production and directing.
I think it's a good plan. I think it's a good plan. Of course, we expect that a lot of those kinds of things are going to happen, and we'll be looking out for you, for your progress as well in the industry.
All right. So, Toby, really, we wish you the very best. And talking about having the very best, have you had breakfast today?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? You like food,
probably got here really early.
Yeah, sure.
What kind of food do you like?
I like beans.
Beans. It gives you strength behind the camera.
Join us in the kitchen.
Where
we're going to be rounding off the show with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be giving you breakfast, something really exciting.
No problem.
Hi.
Hi guys, this is Toby Michael.
Toby, good morning.
Thank you, good morning.
Welcome to the kitchen.
We like healthy beats, right?
Oh, great.
Healthy beats.
Oh yeah, this is cool.
Chef Lillian, how's it going, Chef?
I don't need to ask if you are on a diet. I know you're not on a diet.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so this is Chef Lillian. And this morning she's made corn and bean salad with vinaigrette dressing.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this is a healthy diet. Yeah, really healthy. So Lillian, over to you.
Okay, so This is just very simple. We have beans. You said you like beans.
Yes, I do.
We have beans, oloyi for the matter.
Oh.
So with
Wow.
some cooked corn. We have lettuce, we have kale, we have basil, we have bell peppers, onion, garlic, cumin.
What's kale?
black
I'm
pepper.
trying to figure out
Kale,
what the
this
kale
is the salad
So
leaf.
kale and lettuce look very much alike, so you can't really tell the
right,
difference.
okay,
yeah.
okay.
But
So
kale has
both green.
more rough edges.
Kale is the expensive, very,
And
very expensive.
This is an
version.
expensive dish. Yeah, Toby. So please have a taste.
All right. Taste of the
All for
expensive
you.
dish.
Yes.
Thank you.
You'd love it.
So are you all just gonna watch me
Yes,
eat?
we
don't
will.
worry, I'm sure
Don't worry, we have our breakfast.
I'm sure
much
Chef
later.
Lillian has us covered, one way or the other.
Okay.
We are covered, don't
So
worry.
have a taste, let us
We are
know.
covered.
What say you?
This is really good.
Sure.
Expectedly.
Is this cashew nuts I'm seeing in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chef Lillian.
Cashew nut.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Awesome, awesome, very
Thank
nice.
you so much.
I expect Yomi is going to be going home today with a plate filled with the salad.
I know, like she knows what I like, so
Yeah.
I just, you know, she came
But
from
we're
the
glad
side.
you like it, Toby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then beans, my best.
Oh,
Yeah.
My best food is there.
fantastic.
Yeah, so it's your lucky day. It's your lucky day.
All right, we gotta go. Say a big thank you to our friends over at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories on the show.
Yes, and to Fola at Fola's Place for styling our hair and for saving my phone yesterday. Fola, you're fantastic. Mwah.
So Fola's phone accessories.
Yes. Fola's.
Yeah, that's
Fola's
the next
Place
business we're
and
going
phone
into.
savers.
Have a great day, people.
Yeah.
Have a
Well
great
done,
day.
Chef Lillian.
Thank you so much, Chef Lillian. Thank
See
you for
you
joining
tomorrow,
us today.
Lizzie.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.